Is it the Samsung Note 10 for you? First and foremost, thanks for clicking on the video. I appreciate your views, your support, and the time we get to spend together. By the end of this video, if you heard or saw something that you enjoy, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Samsung had its Unpacked event last week, and in typical Samsung style, they relied on a flashy stage. The stage was literally flashing, and DJ Co to unpack the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 lineup. I was so excited about this event. I left work early, I came home to watch it, I got on my couch, I got my laptop out to take some notes, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a video about this and my reaction, and I can't wait to do it, and I fell asleep. I ended up waking up about a half hour through this hour-long event, and that's when things really started to get exciting. Samsung was able to pull it off. It was a pretty awesome event, and they delivered an entirely new mobile device to everybody. Not just one, but 3 new mobile devices. Samsung didn't just bring us a new mobile device or even a new smartphone. They put some brand new technology in the palm of our hands. Well, it will be in my hands soon. I pre-ordered one. I might have actually pre-ordered 2. I get nervous on launches, and I'm worried that I'm not going to get a delivery, so I ordered it from 2 different places. Don't tell anybody. Shh, our secret. Let's run through the boring stuff. The screen is a 6.inch AMOLED on the Note 10 Plus and 5G. They got a 6.3-inch AMOLED on the Note 10. The battery on the Note 10 Plus, which is the one I'm getting, is a 4300 milliamp with power share. The Note 10 has 8 gigs of RAM, and the Note 10 Plus and 5G has 12 gigs of RAM. Storage options are 128 gigs and 256 gigs on the Note 10, up to 512 gigs on the Note 10 Plus. Moving on to this new, beautiful, sexy color. I'm not even sure if it is a color. It's more like a rainbow reflection that's always changing shape and color. Samsung has named this Aurora Gold, and in keeping with that color scheme, there's Aurora White, Aurora Black, and even an Aurora Blue mixed in the mix somewhere. Now let's go ahead and move on to the camera. Both versions on the 10 and 10 Plus have a rear-facing 16 megapixel primary lens, which is a bump from the previous 12 megapixels on the Note 9. That's enough about the specs for now. If you want to know more about this and geek out, head on over to Samsung.com and check out all the little specs. I want to get back to the question of the video. Is the Samsung Note 10, Note 10 Plus, Note 10 5G for you? Who needs or wants the Note series? The person that needs the Note series, especially the Note 10 Plus or the Note 10 Plus 5G, is someone that demands an all-day battery and a little bit more. Battery life is real important when you're a professional, when you're a creative, when you are a power user, when you are in the field, when you are anywhere but connected to a wire or in your car to be plugged in. You gotta have a battery that you know is gonna last all day. And that is what the Note has always delivered. It didn't matter if it was 2014 or 2018, the Note always delivered an amazing battery for what we were used to. Mind you, it always gave us a bigger screen, which demanded that bigger battery, but there's always been more power in the Note. So when I think of a person that absolutely needs the Note, I think of someone who is processing payments all day on the go. Someone who is doing constant emails, who's shooting videos, doing editing, who can benefit from having the S Pen at their fingertips. Someone who's signing documents all day, going all over the place, doing stuff, and not necessarily plugged into the wall or into the car or a portable battery. This is someone who's traveling, who's in the airport, who's jumping on and jumping off of planes. That is who the Note series is for. Can it be for anybody? Absolutely. If you are a consumer, you can afford it. You can have anything you want. And I'm a big fan of that. I think if you want something, you should have it. I think everyone should have a Note 10, a Note 10 Plus, a Note 10 Plus 5G, but does everybody need it? That's what you have to ask yourself. If you want cutting edge technology, if you want to be with Samsung and be the first, if you want to be on the forefront of innovation, you want this device specifically because they're doing things in this device that we've never seen come out of the box in a smartphone, from the box to our hand into our daily lives. It's doing things that no phone has ever done before. Now, a lot of phones these days are just kind of like previous versions of the one before them, and it's not really a big difference. But I think between the Note 9 and the Note 10, we got a pretty big difference. Samsung has really delivered on this device. I feel, just from watching, listening, and looking and reading, I haven't used it yet. This is not a review. This is just a recap and my initial reaction to the Samsung event. What I think the best 5 features of the Galaxy Note 10 and Note 10 Plus are. For me, on the Note 10 Plus, it's that 4300 milliamp battery. I need that big giant battery to power what I feel is the second best feature of the Note 10 and Note 10 Plus is the size of the screen. This is the largest Note ever. I'm so excited to get my hands on it, to use it, to put it into action, to use it in my life every single day. And you got to have that battery to power that awesome screen. And to use that awesome screen, you need to have what I think is my third favorite feature of the Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus is the S Pen. Last year, the S Pen was introduced with a new feature that you can remotely take photos with your S Pen. I tried it out. It's pretty cool. I will admit, not very useful because I usually have my hand on my phone when I'm taking the picture anyway, so I just never pulled the pen out to use it to take the picture. Maybe I will in the future, but they're bringing over that feature from last year. Maybe I'll get more use out of it, maybe not, but I don't think so. They also came up with these things called air gestures. And in using air gestures, you can now swipe in front of your phone. Go up and down when you're reading a page or a book maybe, and you go right and left, and you can swipe through your gallery when you're looking at photos, so it's no longer finger on the glass all the time. You can just swipe over just like this. It's pretty cool. Note taking is taken to a whole new level. Hopefully this technology is improved from years past, because this is not the first time I've seen this feature on the Galaxy Note series. I do hope it's a little bit better of a feature, because I don't remember it being on the Note 9. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just didn't use it. Anyways, I really hope that they've improved the handwriting recognition software, because that's the reason that I don't really use it that much, because I write kind of scribbly. Now they've put in this thing called these air doodles, which is like AR virtual reality inside your photos, inside your videos. And it's kind of crazy, and I'm really excited to start playing with it. My next favorite feature is this brand new Bouquet. For this to be built into a smartphone is pretty impressive. I can't really say too much about it because I haven't seen it live in person, and I have never seen it live in person on a smartphone anywhere. So this is completely new technology to me. Can't wait to get my hands on it and to see what it actually looks like. Let me move on to my fifth and final exciting favorite feature of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus this year. It is the camera. Again, this camera is always amazing. I know that Samsung puts a nice camera in the Galaxy S10 series, but whenever I've gone from the S10 up to the Note, I don't know what it is. It feels like the Note just takes a better, crisper picture. And I don't think if there's any hardware difference or any software difference, or if it's all just in my brain, but that's what I think. This camera has 3 lenses on the back and a hidden 4th lens off to the side, in addition to the front-facing lens. So now we've got 5 cameras on this device. 5 cameras. This little hidden 4th lens is what's called a depth vision camera. Not exactly sure how that's going to work or what that's going to do, but I saw it do some pretty cool stuff in the Samsung Unpacked event, and I'm like, this is something new. This is something nobody has ever delivered to us before. So I'm super stoked just to get my hands on it and to see what that is going to be like, where I can use it. Where is this useful? I'll probably make a whole video on it just so I can show you, is this a gimmick or can we actually use it in our lives? Let's wrap up this video and get down to the price. The Note 10 starts at $949.99. The Note 10 Plus starts at $1099.99. And the Note 10 Plus 5G starts at $1299.99. Those, of course, are the base model introductory prices. The more memory and RAM and all that stuff you add in, it goes up. That's the worst thing about this device, the price. But when it comes down to the Note lineup, are you getting what you pay for? Samsung has always made sure that Note has exclusive features with the largest and best possible. The past couple years, I haven't felt like Samsung has done that. Kind of felt like they failed. But with this device, I'm seeing something new. I'm seeing something I haven't seen before, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. Thanks for watching, guys. For the love of tech, namaste.